Whoa, wow. Whoa. All I gotta say is thank you. Thank you to everybody who recommended this movie to me, because for the past few months, so many people have been saying to me, please, see the movie Your Name. Just see it. Just watch it. I've watched it. Quite a few reviewers that I know, and a few of them I really enjoy, and people have done reviews of this movie. Everyone has been praising this movie. And again, a lot of people have been telling me to see this movie and review it. I finally saw it, and all I gotta say is, wow. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie Your Name. Yes, Your Name is a Japanese animated movie, and this movie is directed by Makoto Shinkai, who is a Japanese animated film director who I really respect. I like his work. Coincidentally, I have seen every movie he's made. He's directed movies like Garden of Words, This Promised in Our Early Days, and 5 centimeters per second. He's done a lot more other movies too, but those are like his well-known movies. And yeah, I have seen all his movies. I've seen his entire filmography, and honestly, what I've thought of his movies are pretty good. He makes good movies. Nothing amazing, top quality, like he's no Mamoru Hosoda or Hayao Miyazaki, but he's a very talented filmmaker. The only movie that I really loved, I like all his movies, like Garden of Words is a very good movie. All his movies are really good, but only one in particular really spoke to me, and it really gravitated towards me, and that was the movie 5 centimeters per second. 5 centimeters per second is a fantastic film. It really is. It's emotionally impactful, and it really hit me, and it really stuck with me. All those other movies, they were all kind of like one-time watches. I watched them once, I enjoyed them, but 5 centimeters per second I've seen like 6 times, and it's amazing. It's so good. It's very relatable. It's kind of dark with its ending and stuff, and it's very unexpected, and it was just a truly great movie. It's probably in my top 10 favorite Japanese animated movies. It's a brilliant film. So I was very curious to see what he was doing with this movie, Your Name, and so many people were praising this movie, and I finally got around to see the movie, and honestly, every single person is 100% right. Everyone's calling this movie a masterpiece. It kind of is. This movie's fantastic. It frickin' floored me. This movie is incredible. I love it. This is hands down not just the best animated movie of the year, but it's one of the best Japanese animated movies I have seen in a very long time. This movie is almost as good, probably just as good, as Wolf Children. And everyone knows that I love Wolf Children. So yeah, right there, Makoto Shinkai is right there with Mamoru Hosoda. Because Mamoru Hosoda's best movie is Wolf Children, and this movie is just as good as Wolf Children. So he is right there. Yes, Makoto Shinkai is right there with Mamoru Hosoda and Hayao Miyazaki as some of the greatest Japanese animated filmmakers. He's amazing. This movie is better than some Miyazaki movies, better than a lot of Mamoru Hosoda movies. This movie is amazing. This movie is so freaking good. I don't want to talk about the story because I don't want to spoil anything about this movie. I just want to see it. I say, just go see it. Go see it right now, because I really want this movie to be nominated for Best Animated Film of the Year at the Oscars, but movies like this never get nominated at the Oscars. And only Studio Ghibli movies, and the only reason they get nominated is because they're co-owned by Disney. So yeah, that's the only reason Ghibli movies get really nominated. So movies like this, these very unknown Japanese anime movies, they don't ever get nominated. None of Mamoru Hosoda's movies ever get nominated for Academy Awards. I really hope Your Name gets nominated. It's so good. So yeah, story-wise, the only thing I'll say is this movie is about a girl and a boy, and basically they swap bodies. And basically, yeah, a boy and a girl swap bodies, and yes, there is like a romance, and it's a dramatic film, a coming-of-age story about their lives and stuff. But there's a unique spin on it, a unique twist about it, and their lives are connected in a certain way, which I will not spoil. And then, yeah, it all leads into a very kind of emotionally impactful third act, and with some really good surprises and twists and turns and stuff. And it just leaves a huge mark on you, a very big impact on you in the best way possible. That's the only thing I can say about this movie. I do not want to spoil anything about this movie. Basically, go watch the trailer, then go watch the movie. This movie is just, it's so good. It's so freaking good. Everything about this movie is done perfectly. There is not a single problem I had with this movie. The animation is gorgeous. This is some of the best looking animation in any movie this year. This is straight up hand-drawn 2D animation. I love CG animation. I love these Disney movies. I loved Moana and Zootopia and Finding Dory. Especially how they looked. They looked brilliant. But leave it to Japan to give the great animation because the animation is spectacular. And I love old school hand-drawn animation. That's why I love the old school Disney movies and how they're designed and stuff. Again, nothing against CGI, but basically you have to have a lot of money to make CGI look good because I've seen some TV shows nowadays, CGI looks like fucking garbage when it's cheap looking. See, 2D animation works even if it's cheap because some animated shows back in the 90s, like Batman the Animated Series, didn't have a huge budget, but the animation looks fantastic because it's hand-drawn. There's a lot more effort put into hand-drawn animation. And the animation in this movie is spectacular. It's fantastic. Every design of every character looks perfect. The scenery, every scene with this meteor is fucking spectacular. The animation is brilliant. It's beautiful. Some of the best animation I've seen in any movie this entire year. The characters are all great. They're very likable, charming, very relatable characters, and very comical. They're all amazing, so good, three-dimensional characters, especially the two lead characters. They're brilliant. I love it. I love the romance with each other. They have amazing, weird chemistry in a very weird and original way. And even the side characters, they're all so great. I love these characters. Again, yeah, and the comedy, there's comedy in this movie, and it's funny. It's so freaking funny. The first act mostly contains a lot of the comedic scenes, and they work. I was laughing in so many scenes. It's so good. It's not cliched at all. It's really funny. And even a story like this about two people switching bodies, that could be a very cliched, very predictable movie, but this movie did it in a clever and original, very compelling way, and it was so well done. The drama is fantastic. It's powerful. It's riveting. It's compelling. You're just glued to the screen anytime there's these hard-hitting dramatic scenes. They're just amazing and just so emotionally impactful. It's just so brilliant. The romance, again, is just so freaking well done. The atmosphere is very subtle and brilliant and very chilling at times, especially in its third act and stuff. Especially when they sort of first time meet each other. It's brilliant. It's so well done. Very beautiful atmosphere. Just very subtle, and just, it works. The music is also really good. It's got a great soundtrack, and the score in this movie is amazing, and it's just riveting to watch and riveting to listen to. Oh, everything about this movie was just done right. And the ending, my God, will almost have you tearing up. Oh my God, you're just rooting for these characters so much, and you want to know if they're going to meet each other. You just want to know how their stories are going to end. It's just done amazingly. The direction was perfection. The writing was brilliant. The execution and structure, perfection. This movie is just amazing. I'm just blown away by how amazing this movie is. I'm blown away that I didn't have not a single problem with this movie. Everything about this movie was done amazingly well. This movie is just so good. It's so good. That's all I gotta say. It's so good. I don't want to spoil it. All I gotta say is please go and watch this movie. It's amazing. The best animated movie of the entire year so far, hands down. It's amazing. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give the movie Your Name a 10 out of 10. So yes, please go out and see it. Give this movie a lot of love, and please hope to God this movie gets nominated for Best Animated Film at the Academy Awards. Come on, this movie's awesome. So yeah, that's my review for the movie Your Name. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite movie directed by Makoto Shinkai? What is your favorite movie directed by this amazing filmmaker? 5 centimeters per second was always my favorite, but now that Your Name came out, Your Name, hands down, his best movie. But what do you think is his best movie? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.